Protests are growing in Minneapolis after two citizens, Renee Good and Alex Preddy, were shot and killed by federal immigration authorities. At first, officials tried to control the narrative. But now, that narrative is falling apart, even from voices inside the conservative space. On Wednesday, Tucker Carlson spoke openly on his show with journalist Michael Shellenberger. Their discussion focused on the killings, and especially on comments made by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. What Carlson said was clear and direct. He called her statements outrageous. Carlson admitted something rare. He said the Trump administration may be in a very difficult position. According to him, immigration enforcement has turned out to be far more complex than they expected. That admission alone raised eyebrows, but it was only the beginning. The death of Alex Preddy triggered backlash across the political spectrum. Even Republicans and Second Amendment supporters pushed back. Officials suggested Preddy was a threat because he was armed. That claim did not sit well with many Americans, especially after footage surfaced that appeared to tell a different story. Shellenberger pointed out that one positive step was taken. The Border Patrol commander in Minneapolis, Greg Bovino, was reassigned. This move suggested that internal leaders knew mistakes were made. But that step was quickly overshadowed by public comments from Kristi Noem. Shellenberger said it was shocking to see the Homeland Security Secretary publicly attack Alex Preddy. He described her comments as outrageous. Carlson immediately agreed. He said what she claimed was false and deeply disturbing. Shellenberger went further. He said the remarks were dehumanizing and gross. Carlson again agreed without hesitation. This moment mattered. It showed a clear break from the usual talking points. Shellenberger then made a statement that surprised many viewers. He said Good and Preddy were victims of the left, and that this should have been the official message. Instead, he argued, officials chose to attack a dead man to protect themselves. Carlson responded with something more emotional. He said all people should show reverence in the face of death. He reminded viewers that no human creates life, and no human fully understands death. Because of that, he said, no one should ever mock someone who has died, even an enemy. This part of the conversation struck a nerve. It shifted the focus away from politics and toward basic human decency. Carlson made it clear. Once life ends, the moment deserves seriousness, not spin. After the shooting, Kristi Noem claimed Alex Preddy brandished a gun and attacked officers. But available video footage appears to contradict that version of events. This contradiction is now fueling anger and mistrust. An Axios report added another layer to the story. According to sources familiar with the situation, there is internal conflict inside the White House. The disagreement centers on how to talk about Preddy's death and who is responsible for the messaging. The report claims Noem told someone that everything she did was under direct orders from the president and Stephen Miller. If true, this suggests the controversy goes much deeper than one statement. Now the question is simple. Who is telling the truth? And who is being protected? This story is no longer just about a shooting. It is about accountability, honesty, and how power reacts when the public stops believing the official version. Tucker Carlson agreeing with critics of Homeland Security is not normal. When voices like his start calling actions outrageous, it signals a shift. Something is breaking behind the scenes as protests continue and more footage comes out. Pressure is building. The public wants answers, not excuses. And this time, even allies are demanding them. The real impact of this story may not be what happened in Minneapolis. It may be what happens next inside Washington. Keep watching this space, because this story is far from over.